All right. That is from Covington. And I just got it, haven't opened it up. This is what they sent me the last time. So there's that one bearing, right? And I thought I was getting a set. And then this one. These are the connecting rod bearings. Don't really even need to take a look at them. This came from my other order. And so I wrote him, you know, he's a nice guy down there. And he says, you know, gosh, I don't really understand it either. The system's just not working like it would. So he said he'll do whatever. And again, you know, that's what he sent me. So, and I have no idea what's in there. You know what would be the coolest thing ever? If there's a thrust bearing in there too, right? Like the complete set. I don't think there is. He told me he couldn't get anything like that. So, let's see what we get. Well, let's see what we've got here, guys. All right, there's a bearing. There's a bearing. And there's a bearing. Well, I want to thank these guys over here for, you know, they did not have to do this. This is beyond. So far, the best people I have worked with in this entire project, other than Tassos, because, you know, that guy has helped me a lot. But it's been Mercedes-Benz, right? I mean, I've ordered from a lot of other people, right? I have Pelican, Auto Haas, all of them, right? And you don't get that personal, you know, that personal connection. I mean, they've got your back, right? I think Mercedes, I'm going to just take the whole team of Mercedes and say they've got your back. They're going to try to make things right. And not only make things right, but try to help you out. So, I mean, I don't know where else, you know, finding bearings first off is impossible. Now, the thing that was odd to me is like when I went to purchase these, right? Like I probably already said this. But when I went to purchase these bearings, let me go grab the other one here. That's from the other box. When I first went to purchase this, I just searched the website for main bearings, right? And it gives you actually two results, I think. And one of them is the connecting rod bearings, and then this one, right, that says it's a set. Now, what it says also is that all of a sudden it put the 5.6 on the end, right? I don't know anything about that. I know the part number was this number, 116-030-0540. That part I knew. But this 5.6, I don't know. Until months and all this other stuff. And I've seen the AMGs, you know, and they mark it on the crankshaft, the snout of the crankshaft, and they tell you like different color bearings, right? And it says it right there in the manual. So, unfortunately, try to find a manual for this car, right? That's searchable. You know, you look for the procedure of the bearings. They don't tell you the part number. Who's going to tell me the part number? Nobody. So I have no idea. Right, so I'd use like Remington or something like that. You know, a lot of them are using all the same databases, and they only give you the one number. And then you have the one number for the thrust bearing. Right, that's the only thing I know. That's the only thing anyone who's never rebuilt this vehicle before would know. But anyway, that's been kind of the problem with this. So now I have these bearings, but I have no thrust bearing. Right? Now, there's people, I found a couple places, and I'll put it right here, at least one of them, that say they have it, right? Well, one time I actually went to purchase it on eBay. They said, this is it. This is the part number. And I go, oh, that's great. Again, it had the 5.6 or 5.2 or something like that. That's when all this stuff really started happening. Because then I find that bearing, and then now all of a sudden, it's got 2 extra digits. And I find out, oh, it's the exact same number, but they have a 5.2. They do. So that stuff I don't know, right? I have no way of knowing. So now I don't know what thrust bearing I need. And to be perfectly frank with you, I don't even know if these are correct. I have no idea. Should I have a 5.2 for all of this? I don't know. Right? So I'm kind of putting that out there that, it's great that I've got these parts, but there was a long road that led me to this point. It wasn't just something that happened overnight. If you go and you want to buy bearings, every single manufacturer, and Glyco or wherever they are, you'll see they just sell one bearing, right? And when I type in that part number, that's the one that they say is the part number for my car. They don't say this is red or, green or blue or yellow or whatever the heck it all is. They don't have that stuff. How would you know that Mercedes did that, right? Unless you've done it, right? If you've done it, maybe you know. And then maybe this doesn't matter. Maybe this is fine, and maybe it's not. So I can't do something that's not right. I'm not taking anything out of the box, right? Nothing. Not even the connecting rods are out of the box, or connecting bearings. I said that earlier. I'm not going to take it out of the box. There it is. And the reason is because I don't want to taint anything, right? I don't want to, I want to give this back to them if I can't ever use it. If I can open it, there it is. Right? I would just as soon give it back. If I can't use them, I want to have a set of bearings. Do you guys agree? Is it smarter just to go, if you can't get a thrust bearing that matches, if I can't get bearings that are correct for my car, are these correct? We don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is what they consider their standard bearing, and that's the way you buy it. So then if that's true, then my thrust bearing that I need to purchase is a 5.6. That's all I'm saying. I'll take all the help I can get. This is not going in the car. I am not going to subject this to me opening up and touching it or anything like that, because I don't want to taint anything, right? All I want to do is just know for sure what everybody else feels. Should you stay with all Mercedes, or can you stay with all Mercedes? Is this correct? Etc., etc., etc. So that's my questions. But I really want to, again, thank Covington. And I'm going to put a link to their direct website. I'm sure that, do you want to work on these cars? Probably not. So just go buy a new one and go to Covington to buy it. Why not? They seem like pretty good people. I've never met them, right? I have never met this guy. And immediately he told me about the valves, right? Which reminds me, this came in today. That's the 8 valves. So all this came in, like today, it was like Christmas. So I had to do like this unwrapping, right? This one here, I kind of want to compare these TRW valves with the Mercedes valves, right? So that's why I haven't opened this one up yet either. See, it's still tight. I just got it. I was so excited, but I had to do something last night. I go to a comedy club. I work with a buddy of mine at a comedy club, and we put on shows, me and Chad and JC and Dave. And Skyler, and the list goes on, right? We have a bunch of people down there. If you guys are ever in Chandler, Arizona, that's where you want to go. Come see me over there at Improv Mania, right in downtown Chandler, Arizona. Got the owners building a brand new place. Oh my goodness, it's looking great. All right, let's get back to what I should be doing, and that is just to say thank you to Covington. And, you know, I'm going to get this all squared away, and I know Covington's got my back. They're going to work with me. We'll figure it all out. You know, I've sent an email at one time already on this issue about, you know, this 2-digit stuff. So, and he was going to get back. So, you know, it's been the holidays and everything. So, but this is today. So there you go, you guys. Hey, again, thanks for watching. Get ready for my little reveal. Well, actually, this will probably be all part of the head reconstruction part. We're going to put it all together, and we're actually going to work on that, I think, this next week or so. Something like that. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.